Okay, test stream is a go once again. Hopefully this time I'll finally figure it out. So it was probably around... I'm just gonna play random shit for a bit, because it was probably around, like, the last stream when I thought I had things figured out finally. Like, I want to say, like, 30 or so minutes in, the stream just got really wonky, and the VOD for it's, like, all corrupted and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm hoping it was just because... Oh, damn. Thanks, the Spydeck dude.
Come on, go cruising.
What might happen
That's right. Come on, go cruising. Let's go cruising. Catch the ball. Let's go cruising. Let's go cruising. Come on, let's go cruising.
That's crazy. I can't hear music at all.
Come on, go cruising. Cruising. Come on, go cruising. Let's go cruising. Let's go cruising. Let's go cruising. It's a blast. Come on, let's go cruising.
Hello. Oh, I think this might actually finally be working. That's pretty cool. Nope, it's still not working. What if I just do that? Let's just do that. How'd that help? Is anything working? How'd that help? Is anything working? Okay. That seems to be working better. Now I can't hear any cruising though. Bam, 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 bam. How's that? That seems pretty good, I think. That sounds pretty good, I think. That sounds reasonable. Now I need to actually open back the I need to open the window that actually allows me to play Cruisin', or well, to see what I'm doing anyway. Wicked. I haven't played Cruisin' Blast in a while. Already, I must have fixed something because I'm getting a lot less input lag compared to what I got last time when I was playing Legends. It was definitely because I had it onto a second monitor last time. Yeah, it was definitely the second monitor that I think it was messing it up, and I think just to like see if we're going to be getting that same lag thing as last time, I think the only thing to do is to just stream for a bit longer. Okay, so it looks like that. I was deciding what to stream, and I just picked, like, I don't know, I just wanted something that I could jump into real quick that was on my Switch, because it was the thing that was easiest for me to hook up right now. And I haven't played Cruisin' Blast in a while, so I decided to do this. I also don't remember how to play Cruisin' Blast, like, at all. I don't want to buy any of these. They're lame. I'm thinking green fire truck looks silly. One second. I've officially won the battle of I love you more with my girlfriend today. Okay, now let's just ride this catalog. Ooh. Level 4. Right, you have to level up cars in this game. I always forget about that. Start race. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I was considering just turning on Terraria on my Switch, but I was like, what's the point of testing out the HDMI if I'm just going to play a worse version of a game I have on my computer? Yeah. And then there's this game I wanted to try out on Steam, stream called Fly Night that I bought. It's supposed to be like only a couple hours long, so I thought, hey, that could be a fun stream activity once I get stream figured out. But no, it will not run at the same time as OBS for whatever reason. There is actually a movie theater not too far from me that has the arcade version of this game. I do not remember how to play at all. So, don't expect too much from me. Alright, drift boost. I think I can, like, bounce over other cars, but I don't remember what the button is. Like, if I'm drifting, I run into someone, don't I, like, bounce over them? Right, and I get little boosts. Okay. I'm somewhat remembering, but I am also in 8th place, so we're not doing too good. Okay. Okay, I found multiple boost buttons. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to remember to do. Killing people. Killing people's always fun. Honestly, first race back, 6th isn't bad. Not that I was ever that good at this game to begin with. The game we really shine at is Hello Kitty Cruisers. Should have booted that up. That's a real man's game. I have no idea if streaming will actually become something I do often. Like, I know I have a lot of ideas for things I want to work on right now, but finding motivation to actually work on things is really hard. So I'm just not. Okay. Yeah, like I have, I've been writing a script for a big video. It'd be like one of my first like really big researched videos before, which is kind of what I genuinely want to move into doing on my YouTube channel. But I kind of haven't worked on it in a couple of weeks, and like the script itself is almost done, but I haven't actually edited anything in so long. I'm just kind of like afraid to start it, especially since I'm not really sure how I want the video to look, since it's mostly just going to be me talking about Hot Wheels cars. It's a Hot Wheels video. Big spoiler for all the Armaldork fans out there. I'm making a very long video about Hot Wheels in 2004 and 5, which, if you don't know, are the 2 years where Hot Wheels released the most new mainline cars ever. Like, normally they do like about like 40. In 2004 they did 101. And in 2005 they did 60, so like slightly less. And it's also the year, like, if you've ever heard like the Fatbacks or anything before, it's the year all those came out. But yeah, so yeah, I want to do a video about that. But I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna work yet. And then I do have some other project ideas. I don't know. Okay, third ain't bad. We got third. But yeah, I guess, like, it's really hard to start something. Just in general, I've been struggling with a lot of mental problems the last few, Yay, body kit! Woo! Struggling with a lot of mental problems the last couple of months. Okay, more like a year. It's been a while. I've been getting through them pretty well. I think lately I've been kind of trying to rewire my brain to not hate itself when I don't do something I deem as productive, and to not turn all of my hobbies into almost a chore of, like, if you're not enjoying yourself, if you're not maximizing your free time, then you're wasting it. And my brain's idea of maximizing free time was just consuming media, because, like, it's easy for me to do, and, you know, what was I saying? It's something that's, like, easy to do, but, like I started on my anime list account, and then for some reason, like, my brain started, especially after, like, I quit my job. I've only been unemployed for about 2 months, and I have enough money to go for about another 2 months before I need to get a job again, which I really do need to start applying. But, and I didn't just quit the job because of my mental health issues. It was also really, the workplace was kind of going to shit. Really toxic work environment, so I had to get out of there. Yeah, so I've been just kind of trying to work through my own mental health problems in this bit of time I've had off, and it's some of it's working well. I never had a thing I was talking about, but I tend to get really lost in conversation, especially when there's not someone there to remind me where we trailed off from. But anyways, right, yeah, I've been trying to like my anime list account, like, for a couple years. For instance, like, watching anime was something like completing enough anime, I was like, oh, I'm being productive. Or beating a video game, oh, I was productive today, I maximized my free time, even if I wasn't even really having fun. And that meant any time I wasn't spent doing really arbitrary goals like that, I was really stressing myself out. And I've gotten a lot better with, like, I still have bad days, probably, like, I probably still have bad days at least twice a week. You know, they're less prevalent when I'm with my girlfriend or my friends, but, you know, they all live in different cities now, that I'm the only one in my friend group not in post-secondary education. Well, not the only one, there's, like, there's one more, but, they're also going into post-secondary education next year. But so like most of my friends are in post-secondary in different cities, so I don't get to see them all the time. Like I typically only see them every couple of weeks. So like yeah, those days are better. Or like when my girlfriend's down for like a weekend, you know, I tend to not stress myself out as much those days. But when I'm just alone and, you know, in my free time, yeah, I set out a lot of arbitrary goals for myself. And yeah, I've been getting a lot better at not doing that. You know, just learning to actually enjoy my life and the things I like doing. Problem is I haven't actually really gotten anything done because of that. I need to stop saying I haven't gotten anything done. I have worked on myself mentally, which means I have gotten something done. That is productivity right there. It's very important. But yeah, but I'm starting to get through all the mental stuff, and I want to get back into video creation as kind of like a hobby. I don't want to just like a lot of the stuff I used to do on my channel. You can see like I didn't put too much effort into it, and it's probably why I'm not like the only things I'm really proud of, even things that didn't age very well, are things that even at the time I put effort into. Like Pokemon Snap Your Neck is probably one of the things I'm proudest of that I made, even though like it hasn't aged very well, just because like there was actual effort and ideas put into that. Just like an unedited gameplay video, which I will probably never really do anything like that again. Just like, I guess that's what streaming's for. Excuse me. But I will likely never do any form of just completely unedited, or like even like edited, but like I probably won't ever do Let's Plays again unless it's like some big playthrough edited into like a single video. Like back when me and Carter used to just do like, oh, let's play Hot Wheels Turbo Racing for an hour, edit it down to be like 30 minutes, and that's the video. I don't do anything like that because I got like no creative fulfillment from doing that, except that once again with arbitrary goals, it just made an extra thumbnail appear on my channel. So I was like, woo, look at all this work I've done. Yeah. So yeah, we're not getting UFO tour because I have to gold this, and I'm not very good at it. I've never even golded all the easy mode ones. I'm not really paying attention, so maybe I'll just try to gold some easy mode stuff. Sure, night tour. That one looks fun. Right, we got the body kit now. It looks kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. It looks better without the decals, because the decals don't go over it. But, you know, I want to make my car look as over-designed as possible. Come on, we're cruising, cruising. Yeah, so I really do need to start working on the Hot Wheels video. And then another video I want to start working on is kind of similar to like the kart racing saga. I want to start working on that some more. Yeah, I want to make another episode of the kart racing saga. Now that I have a HDMI capture card, I can play all of the kart racers I have for like Switch and stuff. So I do want to do that. But also I have a video that's going to be done in the kind of the same style, except it's also going to have like skits throughout it, like an ongoing skit story going throughout it, about like the chicken murder games on Wii, because like the Wii, we all know the Wii was like a place for a lot of shovelware, and there are a surprising amount of games about murdering chickens on that console. So the goal is like it's going to be, we're going to play all 3 of the games. I'm going to have a plot line going along with the Spyduck dude, and chickens. He actually is afraid of chickens, by the way. It all started when when my best friend as a child had a bunch of chickens at his house, and one time when we were over there, he got chased across the entire lawn and across the street by one of the chickens. It was specifically Foghorn, and that chicken was a dick. It bullied all the other chickens, I remember. It's fine, they ate it though. It died a very tasty death, which was very deserved in my opinion. Whee. This game is weird. It doesn't really feel that good to play, and more just like... It looks better in arcades. I might actually get first, though. That's pretty cool. I did it! First place. Yeah, so the chicken shoot video. And then just like kind of a bunch of stupid video essay ideas I have. Like I want to do one about the entire history of trash packs. A video idea I did have that I was excited about, but I'm not going to be doing now, probably. It was actually my girlfriend's idea, was to come onto the channel and make a video of her playing Pokemon for the first time. But then we just did that anyway. An update, she does not enjoy playing Pokemon. I got her to play like Let's Go Pikachu for about an hour, and she did not enjoy it. She was very nice to me the day we played it, and then we were sitting down another day, and I was like, you can be honest if you hated it. And she said she hated it, and it was boring. Then we played Cassette Beasts, actually. We're in the middle of a playthrough of Cassette Beasts, and she actually really likes Cassette Beasts. And I'll be honest, Cassette Beasts is better than most Pokemon games. It's a good game. I've got about 50 hours in Cassette Beasts now, and I logged like 40 of that in 1 week. It was crazy. And then I got into Zenless Zone Zero for 2 days, and I think I'm already done with it. Like, I got, like, really into it for, like, 2 or 3 days. But then I got through, like, I got finished the first chapter, and I just kind of decided, yeah, the game's kind of a little repetitive. I don't feel like doing it anymore. And, you know, I can't get Burnus because she's not available in any of the current broadcasts or signal searches. That's what they're called. So what's the point of even playing, if you think about it that way, if you can't have Burnus? Because she is the coolest looking character. I just like Arsene. And the whole reason I downloaded the game was definitely not the Burnus trailer. Because I am not that susceptible to advertising. I forgot that I'm supposed to be, like, drifting the entire time. Because it's kind of, like, the main way you get boosts. I used to play... There used to be a Chuck E. Cheese about an hour away from where I lived I went to very often. And it had Fast and Furious Supercars arcade cabinet, which, if you don't know, is essentially a cruising game. The one that came out before this. It got released on the Wii as Cruisin'. But the later cruising games, honestly, like... that Cruisin' and then Cruisin' Blast, they're not like that great to play on home console. I like me some Cruisin' USA on the N64, and like I think there are more that came out between Cruisin' USA and Cruisin' on the Wii, and I need to play those ones because those ones do look pretty cool. I want to try them out, but Cruisin' Wii is not that good, and I played it like once. And then I decided, you know what? I have such fond memories of playing Fast and Furious Supercars in arcades that I kind of don't want to sully it by playing this really bad version of it. So I stopped. I stopped playing it after like an hour. I haven't touched it since. Because it wasn't very good. So every once in a while I'll get on like a binge of modding my Wii. And I'll play, like, the stuff I mod and pirate on it for, like... Oh, wait, not pirate. I mean, legally obtained ROMs. I'll play them for, like, a couple hours, and then I'll just ignore my hacked Wii. Like, I bought a second Wii just because I wanted to hack a Wii again. I make really stupid financial decisions. But yeah, I did that, so now I have 2 of them. And, yeah, I've barely used it. And I also bought a $100 hard drive to store all the games for it. And, like, I actively have not used it since purchasing the hard drive. Because, like, I had them on a USB, and then I was reading about how the USBs kind of burn out, and then I was like, well, I don't want to do all that work illegally obtaining all those ROMs again. Legally. So I just got the hard drive, and then I never touched it again. Who actually plays Cruisin' as the ATVs? I want to know that. I also kind of want to check on the stream and see if it's still watchable. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to see if the footage is still moving at all. Oh, it is. Cool. Maybe? Yeah. It has been working. Wicked. That is nice to know. So I'm not sure what was up last time with the Pokemon stream. It was like, yeah, it was about like, I think it was actually closer to like 15 minutes in. It just stopped working. Like it was super glitchy. And I was like actively, like my girlfriend was the only person in chat. So she was kind of texting me being like, yo, the stream's not really working. And I was like, neat. And she thought it was just because of her internet connection. I was like, sorry, I'd love to watch more, but I can't. She was just doing some art anyway, so like she was just kind of listening to it in the background. And no, then afterwards I watched it because I was like, huh, I should, I don't remember why. I think there was a clip in it I thought was funny. I was like, maybe I'll make a YouTube short out of that. So I went back to look for it. And it was not there. It did not work. Or maybe I think I wanted to clip the, like, as I found like 3 shinies during the stream. Or 2. I think I found 2. I found Rhyperior, and I found Aipom. I remember now. Oh, I also wanted to stream the Pokemon Direct. That was my plan. It was gonna be like a stream I was gonna do. But then it was reading week, and I completely, like, my girlfriend's reading week, so I was over at her place, away from, you know, all my streaming stuff, at like 12 at night when I remembered, oh yeah, that's tomorrow. Well, I guess I'm not doing that stream. I did still wake up. Like, we were up to like 4 that night. We were binging the Fast and Furious movies. We actually, we got to 7. She's actually never seen any of the ones after 7. She's loves the Fast movies, but she's never seen anything after 7, which is valid. Honestly, I think 8 is the last one that's worth watching. But honestly, I feel like after 5, everything kind of starts going downhill. But like 6 and 7 have merits. I think they're still good movies. And then 8 has some good action scenes. And, you know, anything with more Ramsey in it is a treat. She's probably my favorite member of the main cast now. But yeah, Fast 9 and 10 are not worth watching. Fast 10 was so boring. I legitimately can't remember more than like a couple minutes of what happens in that movie. I remember like there's a scene where Jason Momoa, Aquaman. I got gold, woo. Where Jason Momoa is like giving a pedicure to a dead guy. So I remember that. I think that is legitimately all I can remember. Oh, and then I do have I forgot about Dom driving down a wall. Like, there's a dam that's exploding or something, and I forgot, like, Dom drives down it. And it looks really stupid, because, well, of course it does. That actually goes kind of hard. It's like, it's ugly, but this goes kind of hard. And then, like, 9 was kind of funny just because of how absurd it was that they went to space. But 10 doesn't have that absurdity and also follows almost the exact same plot as 9. And I'm pretty sure they also said 10 was going to be the last one, like, when 8 came out. And then they set it up for an 11th one. Also, yeah, because 9's when they introduced John Cena as a character, and that was the last second I took anything that happened in those movies even remotely seriously, because the entire runtime of 9 and the entire runtime of 10, me and my brother spent the entire movie... Actually, I don't even remember if my brother watched 10 with us. I don't think he did. But we spent the entirety of 9 doing nothing but being like, oh my god, that car is driving all by itself. Because, you know... John Cena. Yo, I just clipped through that wall. That was pretty silly. You know, because John Cena's invisible. You can't see him. You know, low-hanging fruit of a joke, but it just made it impossible to take anything seriously when John Cena is now Dom's brother. I don't know, like, John Cena's not even, like, that bad of an actor. But just due to his reputation, I can't take any role he's in seriously. I think he's got a fairly good voice. Like, in Ferdinand, he played, like, the bull. I remember that. I don't actually remember anything about that movie, but I remember his voice work was actually surprisingly nice. I think he should stick to voice work and less live-action appearances. Because when he is in anything live action, it actively hinders the experience of the movie because I can't take anything John Cena does seriously. He's just too silly. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, The Suicide Squad, because now he plays like Peacemaker in all the Peacemaker stuff. Can't take it seriously. Now I haven't actually watched the Peacemaker show, but I did really like the Suicide Squad movie. As opposed to Suicide Squad movie. Or should I say The Suicide Squad movie and the Suicide Squad movie, because, like, the is separate from the title. I don't know. Yeah, and anything... It's he's in it, and then he's got the rivalry with, like, the guy. Main character. Not really main character, but the black guy. I don't know his actor's name. I only know, like, 5 actors' names. But yeah, and it's like they have the dramatic scene at the end where they shoot their bullets at each other and they hit each other in midair, going back to the argument they had at the beginning where it was like, my bullets are smaller so they'd actually shoot through your bullets if we shot each other at the same time. And then it's like, nope, actually, my dick's bigger. And John Cena dies. Sorry if I'm spoiling the plot of a bunch of John Cena movies to you. But, like, I can't take it seriously because it's John Cena. Why? Why is it John Cena? I guess maybe that's how some people feel about Dwayne The Rock Johnson being in movies. I never really watched wrestling, so Dwayne The Rock Johnson was an actor before I even knew I knew him as an actor first. So I never thought it was weird when he was in everything. Same with the guy who played Drax, though he's actually a really good actor. Like, he did a really good performance as Drax. And he's in some other movies now. I haven't actually seen anything else he's in, I think, but I've heard that he's, like, really good. Like, Dwayne The Rock Johnson isn't necessarily a bad actor, because, like, when he does actually need to do something, he does it well. The fact is, but he only ever plays the same character. Like, he only ever plays, like, the action hero and just kind of plays himself. Which isn't good. Like, it's not a lot of range. And that sucks because I do think he has a lot more potential. It's just he gets typecasted in a lot of the same roles. I actually do enjoy John Cena. Or not John Cena. Dwayne The Rock Johnson in most movies he's in, though. Most Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies are just kind of a turn your brain off. I do like when he's in comedy stuff, though. Like, not just more like Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart. I think it's Kevin Hart. I liked that movie. That movie's funny. Watch, I'm getting the name completely wrong. I've always liked the chemistry between Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart when they're in stuff together. Like, they were also in the Jumanji reboots. And I like their chemistry. And then Jack Black's also in there. And, you know, anything Jack Black is in is a treat. This is completely random, but I just thought of it. Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, is also Parthenax from Skyrim. So I think that's really cool. I still think that Chris Pratt should not have been Mario. I like how, like, the biggest meme of the Mario movie was just how literally every character was played by, like, big-name celebrity actor. Most of them did pretty good jobs. I mean, I probably, like, there was definitely better ones for the roles. Like, I personally thought, Cranky Kong's voice actor definitely could have been better. I liked Princess Peach. I liked Toad. Luigi was pretty good. Chris Pratt should not have been Mario. That was definitely, like, the big one. Jack Black as Bowser was perfect. But that's just because Jack Black is an amazing actor. And also, I think he should be in every video game movie. Because it's clear he actually, likes video games. But, right, Minecraft movie's coming out. I keep forgetting Jack Black's starring in that. Which almost makes me want to see it. But, like, I don't know. Me and my best friend, like, we're going to go see the Minecraft movie because we have, like, a feeling that it's going to be... I haven't actually watched the newest trailer, but the last trailer where, like, they literally said that as a kid I yearned for the mines line. That was so funny that we thought that there was a small chance that this would actually be a really self-aware movie. And we know there's only two routes. This movie is either going to be just, like, the most shitty... like, literally just the plot of Jumanji, but now it's ugly movie, like, ever, with really cringe dialogue, trying to appeal to children, but it's written by people that have never interacted with a child or watched a Minecraft YouTube video in their life, trying to, you know, act like they're Minecraft fans, you know, that kind of script, you know, where you can tell it's super fake, but it's going to make it more $1 billion anyways, because even if nobody likes it, everybody's going to watch it. Yeah, so it's either going to be that, or it's going to be really funny meta humor that was written by Minecraft shitposters. And there's only two routes. Now, of course, I'm hoping for the really funny meta humor movie, even though I know that there is literally no way in hell it's going to happen. Dude, I don't even know what place I've gotten in the last couple of races. This isn't a very in-depth racing game, honestly. Because you just kind of hold forward and you drift. Like, it's like everybody's just going in a straight line. Even if there are turns, the game kind of turns you automatically. You don't actually have to turn. You just kind of gotta boost past everybody, and if you do, then you win. Damn it. I don't know. It feels like there's not a lot of skill involved in this game. Now, to be fair, I am in easy mode, but I'm still getting second place, even though I'm literally not paying attention to what happens at all. It's essentially funny colors to make my brain go, hee. There's stuff going on screen. We're done the cup. We've done 4 races already. Damn. Oh, look how ugly that Corvette is. We got first in 3 of those. I wasn't even paying attention. I've been looking at my PNG YouTuber move. Yeah, so like I have 0 expectations for the Minecraft movie, but I think there is a chance that it'll at least be funny. Like, some of it will be funny. Clearly not all of it's going to be funny, because, like, we've already seen people talk in the trailers. They're not funny. I just think it was a baffling decision to make that a live-action movie. Like, and the art style direction they went for, absolutely baffling. Like, who on the team thought that that was an idea? Let alone a good one. Have police car? Purple police car. This car doesn't have decals. That means you get the engine upgrade earlier. That's actually kind of neat. Start race. I do know I will, once Pokemon Legends ZA comes out, as long as I'm not still unemployed and bankrupt and can't afford a Switch 2 or the game, I will be streaming that when it comes out, because I am legitimately pretty excited for Legends ZA. Like, I think it's going to be a smaller map taking place 100% in a city, and though that has just as many possibilities to go completely wrong as it has possibilities to go right, I'm very cautiously optimistic about it. And it's like, I'm keeping my expectations low. Scarlet and Violet, I was okay with them when they came out, but, like, over time I've definitely developed a bit more resentment to them. I just think in general, like, that fatigue that a lot of people have been getting, like, since Sword and Shield came out, and some people even Alola, I will never side with people who think Alola was bad. Like, your only fucking complaint with the game is that it holds your hand too much and that there's too many cutscenes you can't skip. And, like, yeah, it'd be nice if the option to skip cutscenes were there, and the hand-holding can get a little bit annoying, but, like, that does not break one of the best Pokemon games, in my opinion. And, like, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of hand-holding. Ultra Moon is still probably the hardest game in the series, which, like, isn't a big achievement, but it's, like, the hand-holding doesn't really deter from the gameplay experience, is what I'm saying. But, like, yeah, that fatigue that people have been feeling since, like, Sword and Shield with, like, the yearly content, like, either game or DLC releases, and all of them have been, well, kind of shit. I'm starting to feel that retroactively with Scarlet Violet. Like, dude, I remember the Pecharunt DLC came out. So essentially, like, after all the DLC happened, it was the final epilogue of the game's story. It was the little side quest with Pecharunt. It was the final bit of content added to the game. I fucking got that downloaded to my Switch, played like the first 10 minutes of it, went, this game is not fun to play, and then I came back to it like 6 months later because I wanted to finish my Living Dex and Pokemon Home, and I was like, I guess I need to go back and get Pecharunt and the Metal Legendaries. Also, I'm glad I have like an infinite supply of Shiny Magikarp. Like, a couple years ago, there was like some sort of Shiny Magikarp event in Pokemon Go, and then the GTS got flooded with people just requesting completely random Pokemon. Like, not even rare Pokemon, like Rhyperior and shit, for Shiny Magikarps. So I got like 40 of them, and then I've just been using them as trade fodder whenever I need anything. So, like, I wasn't gonna... Like, I started, actually, a second playthrough of Violet because I wanted to get another Miraidon, and I wanted to get another copy of the robots, the Future Paradox Swords of Justice, so I could trade them for the version-exclusive Beasts and Koraidon. I got probably about 5 hours in before I just gave up because I wasn't having fun. And this was, like, only a couple of months ago, so, you know, good 2 years after the game came out, almost, I'd say. Yeah, so I was not particularly enjoying that. And then I just kind of, for funsies, put Shiny Magikarp up on the GTS for all 3 of them, and I got them in a matter of days. Someone had traded for all 3 Shiny Magikarps. So good for me, I don't have to play through the games again. And I don't believe any of them are hacked, though one of them was named Trump 2024. Sorry, whoever sent that, your propaganda didn't work because I am not American and do not have the ability to vote for Trump. So, yeah, you wasted your, what the Raging Bolt, that's the Giraffe Raikou. Though it does mean that I can't ever use it online or people are going to think that I'm political. So, I think that's really funny. But either way, I have all of them now, which means I do have a complete Living Dex in Pokemon. Not complete Living Dex. I have the Pokedex in Pokemon Home complete. Now there's a bunch of like rewards for completing the Pokedexes in each game with specifically Pokemon from those games. The only one of those I've actually done yet is Legends, because it gave you Shiny and Namorous, and then you get like Meloetta for doing Scarlet and Violet, and then you get Shiny Meltan for completing Let's Go. So that one's actually pretty good, because I was gonna say because that's the first time it's been available in a long time, but then I realized the other 3 have never been available. And then you get Keldeo for Sword and Shield for some reason, which, not what I would have picked. I would have done the mythical for that generation, Zarude, but whatever. So the point is... Oh, and you get Shiny Manaphy for VDSP. So the point is, every Switch Pokemon game now, there is a reward for completing the dex in Pokemon Home with Pokemon from that game. But, like, it's such an annoying task, I'm probably not going to do it, especially since most of those Shinies don't even look good. And it's like... I'll go back to, like, my games, and even the games I have living dexes in, like, Legends Arceus, I was missing one, in my... I was missing one, because, like, I moved the entire dex into home, and then I moved it all back, and I was like, wait, I don't have the reward yet. I went back and looked, I didn't have Uxie registered, because it was in my party, so I, hadn't moved it into Pokemon Home with the rest of my living dex. It had never been, just in the boxes with my living dex, because it was in my party 100% of the time after I caught it, because I really like Uxie. So I had to go that. So I did I quickly just threw Uxie back in there. For actually, I went onto my second account because I have a second Legends account, and I had Uxie in the boxes there. So I moved that one in, and then that was that. I got my Shiny and Amorous, but I haven't got any of the other ones. I went to go do the Sword and Shield one and Scarlet Violet ones for like an hour each, and then I remembered I don't want to play those games anymore. And Shiny Keldeo and Shiny Meloetta aren't really worth it. Maybe Meloetta, because I like Meloetta. Keldeo is not worth it. I don't like Keldeo that much, and Keldeo Shiny is ugly. Like, not worth me going and filling in. Like, in between, like, all 3 dexes in Sword and Shield, I'm missing, like, 12 Pokemon, because, like, I have stuff like Porygon 2. Not Porygon 2, actually, but, like, stuff like Porygon Z I have are actually from, like, Ultra Sun and Moon. I transferred them in, like, mostly trade evolutions. Like, a bunch of my trade evolutions I have weren't caught natively in Sword and Shield. Like, I just moved them in from my my Sun and Moon living decks. So I'd have to get all those again, which means I'd have to get together with, like, my one friend who plays Pokemon, and then we'd have to trade. And again, they live in another city, and I don't really want to, because then I'd have to, like, play Pokemon for a couple hours. And then the big one is I never even finished the Blueberry Academy Pokedex, because you had to get, like, all 12,000 BB points to catch all the starters. I was like, I'm not doing that. And I could just transfer starters in from home and breed them, but that would take a lot of time and be really boring to get a Shiny Meloetta I'll probably never use, because it'll be too high level for me to use at a playthrough. You can't use Mythicals in competitive. Like, really cool if I was going for a Shiny Living Dex, which I've thought about doing. I really like the idea of doing a Shiny Living Dex, but I don't think I ever will. Like, I already have I have actually a tracker on my phone, because I have the flavor of ADHD that makes me want to just categorize everything I've ever done in databases. I do have a database of video games, and it is every video game I ever have essentially interacted with, categorized, and if I've, like, beaten it, played it, dropped it, just happen to own it, and it kind of sits in the corner. Other, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, I have a database like that on my phone. And of course I use Mal. I can't wait till the day when my brain randomly decides, dude, how funny would it be if we made a database of every movie you've ever watched? Because I wouldn't even be able to do that. I watched hundreds of movies in my life, and I definitely don't remember every single one of them. Like, especially anything, like, post 2022, because, like, actually 2022 I could probably remember because I have a really good memory, but, like, that's when I got, like, streaming services. Everything before that, basically, I watched it on DVD, because, like, I did not get internet for the first time until I was, like, 16, 17, a couple years ago. Yo, guys, I got gold. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm gonna check on the stream again to make sure it's not doing the glitch thing. No, that's the loading screen I'm on. It's working, guys. Are you also proud of me? I figured out how to make things work. How long have I been streaming? 48 minutes. Wicked. 50 minutes? I don't know. 49 minutes. That's what it says. 49 minutes ago. That's more cruising than I really want to play. So maybe I'll just boot up something random. Like I have a couple of indie games. So like once I actually like on here, like I have like Lost in Random, Minute Island, Angels of Death. And they're like none of them are too long as far as I know. So I might play those a little on stream once I finally get everything figured out. Like I think I finally got things figured out, but like I don't know. I have a second channel that I'm thinking it's going to become the main channel now. I think this is going to continue to be like how I've always run it, be like just completely random shit whenever I feel like uploading it. And then I have a second channel that I think when I do heavily edited stuff, I'm going to put on there. And I don't know which one of those two channels makes more sense for streaming. It might also be a bad idea because like even though I essentially be starting from scratch with the channel, it's not like the 350 subscribers I have on my current one actually actively watch me anyway. So like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I need to finish, like, my goal is to finish a couple of videos first, then upload them at the same time if I'm launching the new debut channel. But if I do that, I actually need to like consistently keep it updated. I need to actually play games. And I need to actually make videos consistently, like at least once every couple of months. And I can't promise myself I'm actually going to do that. So if not, maybe I don't know what I'm going to do yet. This is still a long ways off, considering I haven't even 100%, like I'm 95% finished the script for my first big video, but like I haven't started the editing process. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the editing process. I guess for like anything in the Kart Racer series, I could stream the gameplay and then just use maybe I'll do that for Kart Racers 3. Because that's a video that, like, I like the Kart Racer saga. I want to do more with the next episode. I want it to be bigger. I want to have more in-depth reviews than the last ones where we just kind of did the, there we go. Finally allowed me to boot it up. Yeah, I want to do more, but than what I've done with the last two parts of the Kart Racer saga. I'm planning to combine those actually into one video, just as a quick. That way, like when I start the channel, I'm planning on having like 2 heavily edited videos finished, and then I'll squeeze the Kart Racer saga, the first 2 parts, into one, put them on the new channel. That's like a compilation of the 2, and those will be my first 3 videos on the new channel. And then it'll just kind of be whatever I work on from there. I can't believe I don't have Cinnamoroll unlocked yet. He's my Cinnamoroll is my favorite Sanrio character. Not that I know much about Sanrio, but like they're the cute one. I do have I have a Cinnamoroll X Gojo Satoru shirt, and it's very funny. I got it for $33 at Hot Topic. One of the best clothing purchases I've ever made. All of my favorite shirts are from Hot Topic. Yeah, I'll have to get the Spyduck dude together to record the gameplay for the chicken shoot video and the additional parts of the Kart Racer saga. But yeah, so I'm thinking in the next one, what Kart Racers do I have to play for the next one? I'm not in the position to buy more right now. I can't really afford it. So I already have, we could play some of the Mario Karts in there, but for stuff that isn't Mario Kart, I have Hello Kitty Cruisers, and then I have Garfield Kart. That one's one player though. I'm not sure what else I have. I'll have to get some stuff together. I haven't figured out exactly what's going on. I'm thinking we'll probably play more than 3, and then I'm gonna try taking care of the editing myself. Carter edited the last 2 kart racers, which is why I haven't edited anything for so long, because I just kind of stopped doing editing on my channel. He edited the last 2 videos, and then videos before that, he also, like, my last few, he also edited the B-Waifu versus Undertale, which is just the gameplay, and I lose my shield if I shoot a projectile. That's bullshit. But he also edited any of, like, the Rivals gameplay things we did, so, like, I don't actually remember the last time I actually edited anything other than, like, a short for my channel. So I'm really rusty, and then on top of that, I want to move to a new editing software, because, like, my entire life I've been using my phone, which means I not only need to find something, like, is affordable and or free on my computer, it'll also be making one of the biggest projects I've ever done with a new editor for the first time. So, like, I'm a little... That's kind of why I'm really stressed out about making the Hearst video. Or the Hot Wheels video. It's just, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, and it's a bunch of new stuff. Like, I'm completely switching up editing and what I'm editing on for the biggest video I've ever made. And yeah, that's scary. But it's necessary if I'm ever going to actually get to the point I want to be on YouTube, because I do want to continue making YouTube stuff as, like, a hobby. It makes me feel nice when I actually have a project get completed. And just in general, I like making things. I like doing art, and I like making YouTube videos. I have ideas for art YouTube videos I want to do too, but the problem is, I'm not very good at art. I really like art, but I personally am not particularly confident in my abilities. I mean, you get a full-on display of what I'm capable of. The PNG tuber model is right here. This is what I draw like. And I've definitely drawn better stuff than this. It's just, like, this is what I deem as good enough. Not really, because, like, I'm not particularly satisfied with how the PNG tuber turned out. Like, when I look at it now, there are little things I want to change. But I think, I can't tell if it's me being too much a perfectionist, or if it's actually, like, that noticeable of something that would annoy most people looking at it. Well, like, the first version of the PNG tuber model, I literally redrew the entire thing the next day. So this is actually version 2. There's actually 2 versions of version 2. I can swap between them. This is the white outline version, and then there's one that doesn't have the white outline. It's just the black outline. But I like having both of them, because it gives me, like, a little sticker look. I feel like I look like a sticker. I like that. And then it also helps differentiate between, like, if I'm on a black background, I don't blend in, and I don't blend in if I'm on a white background, because I also have the black line there. Speaking of that, every subtitle should be white text, black background. There should never be any, like, movies that do just yellow subtitles with no border are the worst. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, The Martian does it, if, like, I'm thinking of a movie off the top of my head, where it's got, like, there's Chinese characters in the movie, and when they talk, there are subtitles, like, because we got a scene in a room with a bunch of Chinese people talking in Chinese. Yeah. I know Chinese isn't, like, technically a real language, but, like, I don't know what dialect they're speaking. I don't know if it's Cantonese or Mandarin. I don't know. But yeah, and, like, then there's yellow subtitles, and the subtitles, you can't even freaking see half of them. And, like, it's not even the worst example of it I've ever seen. We on Rainbow Road, buddy. I love how, Tuxedo Sam here is definitely not actually driving this car. If you can see, his hands are hanging out. Both of his hands. So I don't know how he's actually managing to turn the steering wheel, because, yeah, both of his hands are just hanging out of the side. I'm also pretty sure I'm, like, kind of being gravitied towards the edge. Yeah, this map's kind of glitchy. This game's not very good. I'm not sure if you noticed that. I guess in the other kart racers, I did literally use it as an example of a bad kart racer. I'm pretty sure most of my friend group has played this game at some point or another, because it's a running joke. If we have my Switch set up at a gathering, someone will be like, yo, want to play the best game ever made? And then we'll boot up Hello Kitty Cruisers. Like, actually, this is more important than actually playing the game. So all my software here, sorted by playtime. Let's see what I've played Hello Kitty Cruisers more than. Speed Dating for Ghost, and I have 100% of the content in that game. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Crypt of the Necrodancer, SNES Emulator, some demos. Okay. Marble It Up Ultra. Like, I think 100% of the Hello Kitty Cruiser gameplay has been on my file. So what do I have listed for hours on here? 2 hours or more. That is bullshit. I have played it for far more than 2 hours, and I know that to be a fact. Yeah, there's 40 hours Cassette Beast, then plus my girlfriend's account is on her Switch account. So I have more than that. Also, I played Another Crab's Treasure for way more than 15 hours. I had closer to like 25, maybe 30 hours in that game, I think. So that's not necessarily accurate. Switch 2 feature I want. Like, literally just like the playtime log that was on the 3DS, where you could literally just open up a book and it tells you how much you've played every piece of software in your console for. Yeah, give me that. I don't want to only see a rough estimate of the last 20 games I played that is only even visible if I have an NSO account linked, which when I have multiple accounts on the Switch, not all of them, like I have 4 accounts on here or something. I think it's actually 3 now, because I deleted one to give it to Jess. So I have 3 accounts on here. 2 of them have NSO accounts, 1 of them doesn't. So on the 3rd one, I can't actually see my playtime for anything. How am I supposed to calculate the amount of time I've played Pokemon in my life? Look at this game. Like, I'm definitely being magnetized towards the wall. Oh, maybe I'm not drifting enough. I'm still winning, so like I can't really say I'm doing bad. But I guess maybe I'm not drifting enough on the corners. That's why it feels like I'm kind of being magneted in the wall. I don't know. That didn't really seem to help that much. Either way, I won the race because this game's really easy. Probably because it's meant to be played by 4-year-olds and not a 19-year-old who is, like, kind of goated at racing games. Nobody clip any of that cruising gameplay from before I put it on easy mode. I just say, if there is one type of game that I'm kind of good at, like, I am not particularly good at video games. I will be the first to admit that. Like, I think there are a couple, like, turn-based RPGs I'm okay at. Like, I'm not really good at competitive Pokemon, but, like, I feel like I know enough that anybody that doesn't know anything about competitive Pokemon would probably lose to me. Like, the most base, like, intro-level knowledge. And, like, I say I'm pretty good at, like, Cassette Beast. Again, like, a couple turn-based RPGs. And then, like, Movement and Legends Arceus, there was a time where I was pretty good at that. And other than that, like, most games I play, I'm not very good at. Like, I had to play the entire Mass Effect trilogy on, like, the easy baby modes. I probably could have played Mass Effect on a harder difficulty setting. I just don't find Mass Effect particularly fun at harder difficulties because you have to spend a lot more time ducking. Like, you just gotta be a lot more careful with when you, leave cover to fire at the opponent. You can tell, buddy. I am assuming that's in reference to me not being good at video games. And, I want you to know that I have come first place in every match of Hello Kitty Cruisers so far. So, yeah. I literally am better at Smash Bros. Than you, so. Screw you, this Spaddock dude. Yeah, and like, where was I going? I was gonna say the only game I think I'm really good at is Full Auto on the Xbox 360. That's where I was going with this conversation. I love that game. It is, in fact, did I unlock anything for doing that? Yes. My melody wasn't here before. That's not my melody. That's Karumi. That's my melody. See, I don't really know much about about games. So I'm missing... Why are the last two characters fish in Cinnamoroll? That's literally me and my girlfriend's favorite characters. Factually incorrect. Dude, my Smash win ratio against you is at least 30%, which definitely makes me better. Naked penguin. Why can the frog not be naked, but the penguin naked? And naked penguin. And naked dog, but no naked kitty. It goes back to, like, why... When Donald Duck gets out of the shower, does he always have a towel around his waist? Even though he doesn't wear pants. Or, like, there's an episode of, like, the Looney Tunes show, like the one that's, like, kind of like a sitcom. I think it's just called New Looney Tunes, something like that. I need to stretch my knees out, and they cracked. Where I'm like, Daffy just walks into the bathroom while Porky is in the bath and starts talking to him. And Porky is, like, embarrassed because he's naked, but, like, Porky, the only piece of clothing that you wear is a tie and an open-faced shirt. You are always letting everything hang out. And there's another episode where he takes the shirt off and he's not embarrassed while just, like, in the forest with Daffy. Or I guess maybe they had a more intimate relationship then. I don't know. So it's a kind of weird thing you get with, like, a lot of, like, animated animal characters where, like, sometimes they decide they need clothes and then sometimes they don't, and it's just normal. But it's, like, the same character, and it's, like, it's weird. I love when actually, like, that common occurrence when my skid marks actually become projectiles and shoot into the depths of space. That actually happens to me every time I drive a car, which is never because I can't drive. You know, Spydeck Dude's been pretty quiet since I said that I had a 30% win ratio in Smash. Yo, my skid mark shot. The skid marks are staying in the air. Oh, I just realized I might actually... I'm not in first this time. I guess I should be paying more attention. Hello Kitty in a Jeep looks funny to me. Like an orange Jeep. Like, that doesn't look like something Hello Kitty would ride. Right, I have power-ups. The last few races were so easy that I just hadn't been paying attention to anything. But then this one I might actually lose. I guess they really cranked the difficulty for this cup. Paying a lot of attention to those naked animals. Yeah, you literally have a furry OC. I also, like, have multiple characters I've made for my own series that are animals, like, but you have a furry OC, so. Oh, I got 4th. It's boat time. That's many years old, and it was a joke. It doesn't count. I don't know. The femboy thing started as a joke. You've got a choker? The femboy thing started as a joke, but now, like, you legitimately said if we go to, like, you'd wear a maid dress if I bought you one. So, like... I think someone is the one that is, words. You should be embarrassed and I shouldn't. Allegedly. Carter, it's not alleged anymore. You are a femboy. Like, you lost your... Since you uploaded the Thick of It video, you have lost your privilege to say allegedly. It's factual now. There is video of you dancing in a dress on the internet. Therefore, you are in fact a femboy. That short was also goated, by the way. Costume. Oh, that Halloween costume. That wasn't in the video. I love how look at me with my little flippers when I activated the rainbow power up. Yeah, it's like that wasn't in the video, Carter. So I don't know if it was true. Don't worry, I want to make a Megumin cosplay, so it's like we can be femboys together. I won't tell anybody if you don't. It was said in the description, bro. No one reads the description. Like, Carter, if I came out on stream and said, like, I committed genocide, and then showed a video of me committing genocide, and in the description I said this is actually not real, I only killed like 3 people, and that's not actually genocide, then nobody read the description, so they're just gonna think I committed genocide. I'm gonna get canceled, Carter. If I came out, who's the closeted one? About genocide! Genocide has nothing to do with one's sexual identity. Unless they, like, identify as a genocide doer. That actually kind of goes hardcore. I'd identify as a genocide doer. I love if you, my favorite thing about Hello Kitty Cruisers, if you spam the drift button, I don't actually know if it works with the plane in the car, but in the boat, if you spam the drift button, the sound effect won't stop, so you can, like, stack infinite drift sound effects. Like, like, the sound effect is, like, a predetermined length, so you can just keep spamming it, and make this just a really annoying noise, which is really funny to do when you're getting your friends to play this game. Something I do quite often, as I mentioned earlier. Like, I think this has been played at least 5 gatherings, and we've done, like, at least 1 cup worth of races together. Oh, another plain one. I'm gonna pick this one. But, like, with red and white, yeah. The coolest, cause I don't drive no pink plane. I ain't no femboy. I know someone who has played the game and is still very eager to play again. Who? Who wants to play this game again? I thought, like whenever we play this game, normally, like, it's just, like, everybody, it'll be 3 people in the room that have played it before, and the 4th person, then we're just, like, want to play the best game ever, and then they suffer, and we laugh at them. I didn't realize somebody actually enjoyed this game. Who is it? Is it me? Is it you? Oh, it's definitely you. You're actually, like, the biggest Hello Kitty fan in the world. I forgot about that. Slash don't ban me? I wasn't planning on banning you, buddy. I mean, unless you, like, said the N-word or something. I would ban you if you did that. But, like, I don't think you would. Probably. I don't know. That, or if you said, like, Gurren Lagann was mid in chat, I would ban you if you did that. I would time you out for 27 minutes, if I could. And then I would actually, I would come to your current location, and then I would drill. Gurren Lagann has been. You know what? You spelt it wrong, so I'm gonna let it slide just this one time. I won't next time though. I think this is the... You spelled Gurren Lagann wrong again. He's trying to get banned actively. Gurren Lagann. $20 likes and I will do a full cover of, like, I will learn Gurren Lagann opening the song in Japanese and I will sing it. If we get 20 likes, chat. You spelt it wrong again. There's no E in it. You were closest to the first time. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. You know, the first time I bought a Hello Kitty game as a joke, my friends were like, "Yeah, that's funny, Hello Kitty game." The second time I bought a Hello Kitty game as a joke, everyone was like, "Damn, are you sure you don't?" I think you spelt it right this time. Give me a minute. I'm in the middle of a race. I can't ban you yet. The second time I bought a Hello Kitty game as a joke, everybody's like, are you sure you don't like Hello Kitty? The third time I get a Hello Kitty thing as a joke, everybody's like, no, I think you just like Hello Kitty, bro. And I was like, no, guys, I promise. How dare you? I better have just unlocked Cinnamoroll. Goon. Why'd you goon twice? Are you kidding me? Why is Cinnamoroll the last character you get? Frickin' Hangioodon. I'm gonna time you out. I'm gonna time you out, the Spider dude. I'm not allowed to. It won't let me. Put user in timeout. I'm gonna do 10 minutes. You have officially been timed out. Okay, well now the chat looks sad. I didn't realize timing you out would delete all your messages. Now that's just sad. Oh well.
Kill yourself.
Yo, by the way. Yo, the Spider dude. He left. I was gonna ask him if the stream had been working this whole time. He's got a little suit. And also, his fins slightly change color and have more shading when he's wearing a shirt. Oh my god, that's that one octopus from Hunter x Hunter. Why has he got a Hunter x Hunter shirt? Am I seriously gonna have to do the 4th freaking tour so I can unlock Cinnamoroll? I'm gonna do it. Like, next time I open this game as a joke, then I can finally say I've 100%ed it. You know, that'll be a funny joke. And I can finally play a Cinnamoroll. I just need to find another friend to get to play this, because no one else wants to. We're seriously 100% in Hello Kitty Cruisers today, boys. I will have I believe after this I will have unlocked everything in the game, because I did the entirety of challenge mode as a joke with the Spidek dude one day. Like, we just did all of it. That's why I have all of the vehicles in vehicle colors. But then, yeah, I was missing half the characters because I hadn't done any cups. And now I'm doing them all. And of course, Cinnamoroll, the best one, is the last character you get. Like, why? Why would you do that, game? Why would you lock the best character behind the last thing? I'm thinking we'll probably end stream once I get Cinnamoroll. What happens if I, like, beat this cup and I just don't get Cinnamoroll? That would be awful. I am noticing there is a little bit, like, the capture card I'm currently using was a really cheap one. I didn't know how much of the stream thing I was going to be doing. So the capture card I'm using is really cheap. It cost me like $15. Depending on if I actually enjoy streaming enough that I think I might do it more often, I'll get another one. Though that probably won't be until I have a bit more money laying around, because I don't have spare money for stuff like that right now. But once I do, once I do, I'm probably gonna pick up like a nice like $70, $80 one. There was one I was looking at. I forget what it was called, but I read some really good reviews about it. And I don't think I need to get myself like a Stream Deck or anything, like an Elgato. Like, those are really expensive, and I don't think I'd ever use them. Oh, I let everyone pass me. I was too busy looking at frogs stuck on wall. It was really funny, though, so it was worth it. Oh, that was not worth it. I'm in... Ooh. Ooh, we're in 5th now. Oops. That's not good. I shouldn't have done that. We might actually not unlock Cinnamoroll now. If that happens, I'm ending stream. If we fail this and don't get Cinnamoroll. Oh, I was saying something before that. Right, yeah. Capture. Like, I don't need a fancy Elgato capture card or anything. I just need something that allows me to play Hello Kitty Cruisers. And like, this is working right now. I am actively playing Hello Kitty Cruisers on stream. They told me I couldn't do it, and I told them they were wrong. Because they were. Yeah, so like, I'm assuming the second monitor slowing down my computer was what caused the last stream to do what it was doing. That, or maybe my internet connection was really bad that day. Those are the only two things I can think of, because like, as far as I know, this stream hasn't done anything weird like that. Like last time, where it was like, so I'm pretty sure, like, the stream was really weird, because like, the entirety of the thing was there. Like, if you just like scrolled the wheel at the bottom, you could essentially see all the frames, but like, if you moved anywhere after the first 10 minutes, it would just pause on that frame for like another 10 minutes, and then it would pause on a new frame. It was very weird. We don't seem to be having that problem this stream. Unless we do, and I'm stupid. But I don't think we are. This track's really short. Especially like 30-second laps, 3 laps on a track that's in the last cup of the game. When you think about it, it should be more challenging. Anyways, as I was saying about like the cheap capture card, every once in a while you'll notice like the screen kind of like slices and is like off a bit. Like a third of it is kind of like a second behind. So yeah, it's not perfect. Also, there's a lot of audio. There's quite a bit of audio input delay. Audio delay. When I input, there's a lot of audio delay, but I don't have any input delay like I did last time. That was probably because I had the capture card going into my laptop and then the laptop going into the second monitor. If I have a second monitor setup, I guess it should definitely be exclusively for chat, and I don't think I can do second monitor setup unless I get a better computer. Which, who knows, maybe if the stream thing goes well, maybe I will one of these days. But it won't be anytime soon, because I'm poor. Being poor sucks. Blah, 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 blah. That pie totally hit at least one of those two. I just think the hitboxes are really bad for the pie in this game. That wasn't because I was bad, that was because I was adjusting the screen real quick. I wanted to angle it up a bit more. It's okay, I'm still in first. As long as I don't turn around to look at the frog driving into the wall, I think we should be fine. From the looks of it, the person that's in second is the frog now, so I don't... And, like, there's a bunch of people in the wall. So, I don't... The AI... Unlike in Mario Kart, where the AI, like, consistently, there are a couple AIs that are really good, and they're really the only ones you actually have any challenge of beating. Everybody else is just kind of there to pad out the ranks. You know, like, you'll consistently in a match of Mario Kart, like, 2 of the AIs will consistently be placing at the top of the AIs. But this game doesn't seem to have that. Because, like, yeah, the frog is now the closest one behind me, but it was just stuck on a wall in a previous race. It wasn't doing shit. Pom Pom Purin's going backwards, which is actually kind of getting in my way. I'm about to lap that person. I've already lapped. There's 3 of them in that wall corner. The AI is pretty bad, is just what we're learning. Looks like Pom Pom Purin's not going in reverse anymore, but like Hello Kitty and then Kurumi, the evil looking cat bunny thing. I am hitting all the icebergs this time, and I am still like safely in first. Maybe not. I didn't notice my melody was on my ass, but we win these. I did it. I completely lost my train of thought, and I know it wasn't important enough for me to actually try to think of it. One more race. We just got to place high in this, and we should finally unlock the GOAT, guys. All of our effort sitting through this, frankly, really bad fucking game will be worth it. Because when me and Carter sit down to record Kart Racers Part 3, I will be able to play as the best character. What the fuck are those? What the fuck is that? What is that? Is it a crab? Oh. No, that is not a completed model. That is something. And it's every one of them. Is this always how this stage looks? I don't know. I don't think I've ever raced on it before. Can I shoot them with pie? I can't shoot them with pie. I think they're crabs. But also, realistically, they could be anything, because look at them. That is not a real shape. Also, everybody just magically is beating me all of a sudden. I don't think I'm doing, like, worse than I did last time. I think the AIs are a lot better with the cars than they are with the boat. They seem to be really bad with boats and planes. But the car AI seems like it works, it functions, unlike the other two. Wee fish. 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 This is a completely random thought I had. I feel like the Spidic dude doesn't count because like he's just that's just the Spidic dude. But like I feel like I get like when I have one viewer in chat that I don't know, it feels like I'm personally entertaining that one person. That seems kind of stressful. But I feel like if I had like a large amount, like say I randomly somehow managed to have like a 10,000 viewer stream, all of a sudden that number just feels so unreal that I don't think I would be stressed out anymore, because then I feel like I'm just playing a game. And also, like, if 10,000 people are there, clearly the stream like is enjoyable. Second, damn. Do I still get first place overall? Yes! 3 stars! Finally! We have unlocked the goat, and I don't have to play this anymore. Yeah, because I did adventure mode. I think I got 3 stars on everything. I didn't. I missed 3 stars on Apple Run E. That means I'm not 100%ed it yet, guys. Oh no. It's gonna stay that way from now on. I was talking about something. I don't know. Yeah, but like I feel like because with that it's such an unreal number. Like you can't comprehend, or at least I personally can't comprehend 10,000 people. Like I feel like if I had that many viewers, I would be less stressed out than I do when I have like 3 or 4 people in chat. I feel like that's more stressful because then it's like, yeah, you're just a couple people hanging out basically. They're asocially hanging out with you. Anyway, I think that will do it for today's stream. I think it went particularly well, honestly. Yeah, I feel like I did a lot better job being entertaining than the last one, even though the last one I was playing a game I actually like. I guess maybe because I was playing something so stupid this time, maybe it was maybe it's easier for me to focus on talking, being entertaining. I feel like if someone actually watched this, I think the Spider Dude, they would have been entertained though. Unless I turn this off and it turns out I have like 8 people come in and leave immediately when they're like, this guy, his avatar looked more like a Gorgle, but he isn't. That's a guy right there. I know my voice is so deep. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Drive safe, I guess.